When I was 10, I was at a Christian festival, and the team leader I was with, one of the volunteers, said, we're going to pray for something that we can do. I said in my head, okay, God, what would you like me to do? And I had very clearly, one of the few times I've heard very clearly from God, a question, will you talk to children about me? And because I'd always wanted to work with children, I knew that from a very young age. And I said, yes. So I went home to my mum and I told her what had happened. And she said, wow, that's really exciting. So she went and spoke to the children's ministry team at my home church. And we didn't have a children's minister, it was all volunteer led. And they were so excited. And they prayed for me and they got me on team. And I was 10. And they put me on the team of the toddler group on Sundays, I think only once every maybe 2 months. But they really encouraged me in that calling. And I think if they'd poo-pooed it because I was a child, or they'd said, no, there's no way she could have heard that directly from God, or maybe she's making up, anything like that, if they hadn't encouraged me, I don't know that I'd be sitting here.
As a child, seeing different people from different walks of life all being there to help me, guide me, just giving up their time, gave me lots of different opinions on how good people were. So seeing people loves, people being kind, people just giving greatly impacted me as a child and helping my faith to grow. And also as an adult, I've learned even more so that volunteers are like gold. To have somebody willing to give up their time, I can see it in a whole new light of just how valuable and Christ-like that really is.
The youth volunteers had a massive impact on my faith development, and it wasn't just the spiritual biblical teaching and those things that had an impact, but it was the relationship. It was the opportunities for silliness and those serious conversations when life might have been hard, or just talking about Marvel movies or something completely random. Having that time with a leader was so impactful because it showed me that they care.
The memories I have of those people as volunteers, as youth leaders with me, was modelling what discipleship looked like at all stages of life, modelling what it meant to have a real authentic faith that answered questions, that challenged things that needed challenging, that didn't shy away from conversation, but with all of that came with different experiences that were different to my own. I won't use her name, but the woman in her mid-60s playing Duck Duck Goose with the other 11-year-olds showed me more about sort of serving in ministry, I think, than anything else, because she put her body on the line every single time and would run absolutely faster than anyone else. But there was a thing about, actually, if we're all children of God, let's all be children together rather than necessarily only young people in this area and only old people in this area. It's the other thing as well, is it's realising at the end of every sentence, I'm like, I don't know what to do with my face.